everybody, it's Ann Kaplan from Mom Me and Ann Kaplan Childbirth Services, and I'm broadcasting today from my super empty basement because we are leaving on Wednesday for Spain and the rest of my house is in complete shambles, so apologies for the echoey sounds. Everything's off the walls, everything's getting cleaned, there's no rugs, there's nothing in my house. I look like I'm squatting in my own house right now. But I wanted to take some time and come on here today and talk to you guys about something that has come up constantly for me in some of my coaching sessions with my clients, which is this feeling of wanting to make a huge change, wanting to take a leap, but being afraid to do it and stopping yourself from doing it. So who here has considered making a big life change but then backed away from it? And who wouldn't love to get some strategies on how to take that leap and not feel, like you have to stop or say, forget it, I give up on that. So I used to look around at other people who had like these amazing, incredible stories in their lives or some tremendous obstacle that they've overcome or some incredible success story and think like that was for other people, not for me. And it wasn't because like I said, oh, those people have this or that. It must be nice. You have money. It must be nice. You have this, or you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. It wasn't like that. It was like, I just never thought that that was my destiny, that I was just not really meant for a life of remarkableness or interesting experiences or anything like that. I was meant for a life that was fine. Like, it's fine. It's not amazing. It's not incredible. It doesn't make me want to jump out of bed in the morning. It's fine. And that's what I just thought, like, that was what I was meant for, a fine life. And I really didn't bother trying to do more than just make it through my day because I knew that nothing beyond that was really meant for me anyway. So why bother? And just like white knuckle it through your day and stop complaining. That was pretty much my philosophy of life. But fast forward to today, I am packing up my house and leaving on Wednesday with my entire family to live in Spain for a year. So see those are two very different life views and world views. And how did I even make that happen? What was the big change for me? I wanted to share with you guys just a tiny little tip. That's the tip of the iceberg that helped me start making the changes that I needed to have the courage that I need to have to go for it. And not just go for it in Spain, but go for it in my career, go for it with my body, go for it with my energy, go for it with my nutrition, everything. And it all starts with this one little tip, and I'm going to tell it to you right now. It is, don't look before you leap. How many times does everybody say that? Look before you leap. That's just a less dramatic way of saying scare yourself. So you have an idea of something you want to do, but before you do it, make sure to sit there and scare yourself. Make sure you scare yourself out of creating the life you want to have. Let yourself continue to believe that it's useless to want something or try for something. That's what look before you leap means. And it is stupid, okay? Don't look before you leap, because what's in the looking is fear. What's in the leaping? That's the most important thing. It's the passion, it's the vision, it's a desire. And those are the things that you need to have so that when you do take that leap, your leap is going to be successful. It's hard work to make a change in your life. And that's what a leap is. That's what leaping is. It's making a change. And if you want to make a change, you need to have vision, passion, desire. And what really is coming from that leap, that person who takes that leap is a person who believes in themselves. So when you put the looking ahead of the leaping, you're reinforcing the feeling in yourself that you're not worth betting on or taking a risk for. And that's a horrible way to live your life. And when you look back on it and think, how many times in your life did you have something in your mind that I always wanted to try this, or I've always wanted to live a life like this, or I've always wanted to achieve such and such, but whatever it is you said after that, that is really you just telling yourself, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not worth it. It's not going to work. Forget it, whatever. So putting that looking first and foremost is really putting your self-doubt and your low self-value and self-worth first. And it's not just for yourself. So I'm going to tell you a story of something that I had an epiphany about a year ago between me and my husband. So not only did I have this low self-belief of myself, I also had this low self-belief of just like anything that was part of my life, including my husband. So Mike is this huge risk taker. He loves to try new, like kind of get rich quick ideas and think outside of the box on the ways that he can be entrepreneurial and do his business. And he used to come home all the time and say things like, oh honey, I had my review with my boss today and he offered me a raise, but instead of taking the raise, I proposed to him this really cool bonus structure where if I brought in X amount of dollars, then I could get this bonus, but my salary is going to stay the same. And instead of like thinking like, oh, cool idea, I would think, what? Are you freaking crazy? What if you don't bring in all of that money? What if you don't, bring in that money and get those clients? Now we're not going to get the bonus at all, and we really need that money. Well, what I was saying to my husband is like, I don't think you can do it. I don't think you're a safe bet. I don't believe that you can actually achieve this thing that you've took this leap to do. So that mentality of looking and never leaping, it was completely toxic to our entire marriage, our lives as a whole, the way I was parenting, and definitely the way that I was living my life. So, leaping is something that I really encourage you to do. And I see Jen McClellan has joined our conversation. Talk about taking a leap, okay? This girl recognized that the life she was living here in Colorado wasn't working for her. And she, in a matter of months, at least that's how it looked from the outside, decided, nope, we're out of here, people. And gathered all of her tribe up and moved. And that's pretty incredible and amazing. And I know it was scary for her and she did it anyway. So way to go, Jen. And thank you for being on this call right now. And I just want to say, if this is inspiring to you and you want to start incorporating this stuff into your life, it doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to leave your job or move to Spain or whatever. Leaping can be little. You can take a little leap. A little leap could be something like standing up for yourself at work when maybe before you were afraid to, or, trying a new parenting strategy that you thought you saw somebody else using and you think, oh, maybe that might work for me. It could be signing up for a class or learning something that you've always wanted to try. So a year and a half ago, I said, I always wanted to know how to play the guitar. I'm going to take guitar lessons. Little things like that. And those little leaps can lead to big change. Even if you never take a huge leap, even if your life is just full of little leaps all the time, living that way is something that can make a huge difference over time. Those little tiny deposits of self-confidence is what's happening every time you take that leap. A little leap that you could take could even just be investing in something for your health or yourself, like a nutrition program, like a coaching program, something that it's taking a risk. It's putting yourself out there and saying I want to better my life. So my whole point, you guys, is if you want your life to change, if you want your life to be different, you have to do something different. You have to leap. So when I look back now and I see how my life has changed since I started this whole leaping thing, I'm amazed at how different it is. And I wonder, what if I had been approaching my life this way the whole time? Where would I be right now? How amazing would my life be? But to be honest, the most important thing and the most huge take-home thing that comes when I look at that is how clearly I see the amazingness and how it feels for me when I get to help other moms take these leaps and find what those leaps are and get the courage that it takes to do those things and the self-belief. And that's what's at the foundation of all of this stuff. Self-belief and your value and your worth. That's what comes before the leap. Not looking. So, and that's what I get to do every day with my clients all the time, is help them find their leaps and take their leaps and pour that belief into them so that they have the courage to do that stuff. And I would love to do that with you. So if you are interested in learning more about this, exploring what's going on in your life and getting some clarity about what might be holding you back, what your goals and visions are, and how you can achieve those things, set up a one-on-one session with me. It is totally free. It's just a one-on-one chance for us to spend an hour together talking about what's going on for you, what you need to get the results that you want to have, and how I can possibly help you do that. So if you're interested in that, There's gonna be a link in the comments below, and I can't wait to spend an hour just talking to you and figuring out exactly what's going on for you. And you guys, I want you to think of one thing you can do today that's just a little mini leap. And on Wednesday, I'm gonna be taking a huge leap across the Atlantic Ocean and living in Europe for a year, and you guys are going to be seeing firsthand the whoo, and I am sure it is going to be up and down for that stuff too. But take a little time and invest in yourself today and get that little leap going for yourself, whatever it is. I hope you have an amazing day, an incredible week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.